What up, Keyforge? I'm Zoc, and we are here for another week of the ABR League, and today we're playing Tetrad, which is more like Hexad minus 2. It's, you bring 4 decks, you ban one, you save one, you ban another, you have 2 decks left, and you have to win with both of your decks. So, we are going to be playing Pete, who is subbing for Pretty Lips. Okay, so let's jump right in. Okay, we're about to jump right in. Let's join the game and then let Pete know. All right, let's see what we got here. So I brought Ember Skies, Grim Reminders, of Vault Masters 24, and Winds of Exchange. We had to bring, we couldn't duplicate sets. So there's a Winds of Exchange, a Grim Reminders, Ember Skies, and I'm guessing this is, actually I don't know what that is. We'll see. Okay, so we start with Subordinate Firefall Thorer. Lots of Embergen, Double Closed Door, Compod, Psychic Network with Grunts. Grunts can be pretty hard to deal with. I do have a lot of creature control decks. Adult Swim is kind of anti-productive here. Okay. Next up is the Obtuse Organ Scholar. We got a Vodka deck. Double Boo in here somewhere, Double Junk, Double Winds of Death, Poltergeist, Key Abduction, and a target. Alright, that one's good. Next up, we have VT Taubane of the Dichotomous Haunt. Double Junk in here somewhere, Double Mindfire, Drumble. Atomic Destabilizer. Time Traveler, oh, and Empyrean Charge with double Connectum Transfer. And the Skippies. Yeah, that can actually go off here and in here somewhere. Okay. And then finally we have Master Hervar Cuvier. It's one of the Vault Masters. I'm not even sure which one. Probably 25, I don't know. 20 creatures. No speed, lots of creature control, lots of Ember control. One Last Job, double Merkins, Ronnie, double Hit and Run is really good with the double Boniving and the Ronnie. One Last Job is good. Triple Adult Swim to bring back all the steel. That's pretty good. Maelstrom, Brain Drain. Okay, so destroy them all. That's good. Let's see. Let's take a look at their artifacts. No artifacts, no artifacts. Triple artifacts, but we're more worried about the key abduction there and Compod. Okay, so I don't really necessarily need to worry about my artifact control. This one I can handle, I think, with lots of board control. This one can just win, so I think we ban that one first. And then we'll see what they save. Let's get rid of the, that looks like a really good vodka deck, actually. Double Junk in here somewhere, Double Boo, Double Winds of Death, Key Abduction, lots of recursion, lots of doubles, which helps it be more consistent. So we're getting rid of Obtuse Organ Scholar. Okay, and he banned the Egalitarian Master of Davalt. So that one is one of my fast ones. Fast ones with lots of board control. So I think we need to keep some board control here. So I think we need to save either Tomella or Odysseus. Let's see. So we need something that can beat any of these decks. I'm guessing he's going to save one of those. Yeah, so board's going to be the issue. So we need to save board. We might be able to outrun him with cursing as well. So I think we save Tomella here. It's got good disruption. Let's see, let's take a look at their artifact control. They actually have a lot in 2 of their decks. This one, with both the Beanstalk and Island, it's a little bit better with the board control. Let's maybe save Odysseus here. Yeah, let's save Odysseus. Okay, and they saved their Ember Skies deck. That one did look pretty good. So then we gotta either ban their Woe deck or their Vault Masters deck. And this might determine if we win or lose here. And then they're gonna ban either Cursing or Tomella. Okay. So banning Master. Let's see, they have the Kaboom, the Maelstrom. See, this actually is a lot better versus the one that I saved. So I think we got to get rid of that. They could Mars Needs Ember me for a lot with the other one, but yeah, I think we get rid of Master here. Just because it's got a better matchup into the one I saved. Okay, and he banned Tomella. Okay, so I have speed and I have board. So I think we start with speed then. Yeah. What's up, Grishhammer? Thank you. We're gonna start with speed. I guess we can start a match here. Oh, he's already in. All right. All right. So he went with his Amber Skies. So it's Amber Skies on Amber Skies. He does have some decent disruption here, which is decent against mine because I do prefer to archive. This is a crappy start though, so we're going to mulligan this. Okay, we'll see if he mulligans here. No, he doesn't. Does he try hard right away? Suspend Demander. Alright, I'm good with that, because we're going to steal it. We'll steal it, get out our Black Tempest. Unfortunately, we didn't draw any more Skyborn. Let's see, what do they have for creature control? Not a lot. Infinity Strop, Connectomy Transfer, Deanimator, Cauterize Vitality. Okay. So they have some stuff. Not a lot. So this is a low creature control matchup. So it's a factor of if I can use my good amber control at the right time, or if he can use his right disruption at the right time to get me. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. All right, he goes Logo Skippy the Glorious, DDoS. Damages himself by discarding Serene. Okay. I think we just keep moving cards here. Berserker Slam it. Incensed and Rowdy Scald on which side here? This side. And in turn. Alright, here comes the Geistoid. Drunk Restoration for Manifestation, Tryhard, and Atomic Destabilizer. What's he go with here? Atomic Destabilizer could be good on like Black Tempest or something. That might actually be really hard for me to get rid of. Depending what else he has though, we might be able to get to our first key before it totally kills us. We'll see. Yeah, he does play it on Black Tempest. Suspendamander would have actually also been a really good choice there. Alright. He also plays Doppelganger and Wellstring. Wellstring is a shoot. Okay, so first we're going to play out Cloud Kicker over here. Discard the Quantum Mouse. Swap it with that. Oh, we should have swapped it with Black Tempest. Dang. Black Tempest will fight the Wellstring. Steal 2. We can Seeker Missiles to destroy here. And hit Black Tempest. And then we'll reap here. And because we took all of Ember, we didn't capture any and lose any, so that's cool. We could Red Skies on Black Tempest. We could, depending what he does with his board, fight it twice to make sure we kill it. Hey, what Amber Meteors, what's up? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we gotta win this one. Gotta win this to win the league, or the week, sorry, because they have 5 wins, we have 4 wins, but Kirkman took the feature match. So if we tie, we win the week. So I gotta win here. Infinity Strop. Okay. So that takes out my thing, which is fine. But we get our key. And then we can have some fun with logos here, I think. Logos. Root access. Discards a connect to me transfer. I actually like that. We help from future self to get our time traveler. We're going to get to check again. We'll put our time traveler over here. We didn't draw on anything. But we do get to check, barely. Okay. No pressure. Alright, he goes logos for the second time. Plays his own time traveler. Hopefully he draw it as shitty as I did. Skippy comes down. Dust Imp with a logos pip comes down. That's nice. Brillix Ponder comes down. But that means I get my second key. Okay. Oh, I did reshuffle. Interesting. Okay. Let's look at our options here. Brobnar doesn't look bad because we could get rid of a couple creatures. Let's see, how much? He does have a ton of artifact control, if I recall. Yeah, he does. So he could definitely cauterize my pile of skulls. We could just reap twice in Skyborn. Um, hmm. So do a little bit of board control or keep putting on the pressure. What would we discard if we went Skyborn? Oh yeah, let's do Skyborn here. Because we get to draw 5 cards. We'll put Pile of Skulls out. We'll put Both and Creek out. We'll draw a card. Oh, Skulking Saboteurs, that's even better. We'll put Cloud Kicker over here. We're going to discard the Burn the Stockpile. Put Skulking Saboteurs over here. And then we'll use Red Sky to move Skulking Saboteurs. And then Both and Green. We'll reap here. And we'll destroy Skippy. And then capture onto Suspendamander. Both and Cream could either reap or fight. We're gonna just reap there. In turn, drop 5 more. Worm Tunnel, okay. We'll see if that stays around. Against all flags is also good. A little bit of wonky draw, but still decent. Shay Cloud Kicker could get on the other side. Okay, so we got some options here. We'll see. We'll see what happens to our board. Alright, they go logo, so they can get 4 Ember just with the cards on the board. They move their archive to their hand. They could have Connect Me Transfer. Okay, he fights Cloud Kicker. Then help from Future Self to get the Time Traveler back. That makes sense. Time Traveler comes down. I was worried about the Empyrean charge, but so far nobody's archiving at all. Connect Me Transfer comes down, so he archives my Time Traveler as well, which is why I put it there. Which is why I kept it on the side. So that's good. He fights the Suspendamander with Dust Imp to get to check. And then fights off the Suspendamander to get to 7. Plays a Titan Sentry, so, and then archives. Oh yeah, so he's got the Titan Sentry, so I can't take my archive. And then DDoS on the Serene, Mindfire. Oh, discarding Mindfire. He gets a check at 8. Um, so we could stop him. Oh no, we can't because yeah, we're 1 away from stopping him. Okay, and we can't take this, but we can actually kill the Titan Sentry here. Go Skyborn. Reap here. I think we gotta kill the Titan Sentry. Capture on the Rowdy Scald. Destroy the DDoS. Against all flags, we only get to steal one there. So we don't quite get to check. There's our red line. That's what we needed last turn. Alright, they get their first key. He's got 5 in the archive, so Empyrean Charge is pretty close, but he'd have to go back into Logos. He doesn't have... Oh, he does go into Logos. Moves all the cards to hand. Time Traveler again. Makes sense. So even with the Empyrean... Oh, Connect Me Transfer now. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, let's just get to check. Start with our own Time Traveler. Thank you very much. Reap here. Remote access, damage that guy. Discard this guy. Quantum. So check at 8. They do have a Drumble left. We have a Berserker Slam. Going Geistoid. I don't think they can stop me in Geistoid. Oh, the Drumble might be double pipped actually. I didn't check. No, it's not. They have Cotter. No, they have Portal Guardian. Yeah, I don't think they can stop me. Doppelganger, Portal Guardian, discarding, Cauterize Vitality, Junk Restoration. Oh, there's their Drumble. A little bit too late. There's another Junk Restoration. That is cool that the Help from Future Self shuffles back in the Junk Restorations in this deck. That's pretty cool. Getting the Stratowise in here somewhere to archiving. He got all this stuff too late. But that helps me a little bit figure out like what is my risk level next game, which will be helpful. He's showing me a lot here. He doesn't get to capture with a capture pip from the manifestation. Oh, and he destroys his own with all hands on deck. Very nice. But we can, let's see. We could either stop him in Brobnar. We would get to check. Oh, we want to keep the Berserker Slam for the Drumble. Let's see, we could stop him without killing the Doppelganger. Does he have a way to kill his own dude? One Cauterize is gone. Does he have the other one? Or we'll choose Syrenes? If he has the other Cauterize, yeah, he's still got... So we're going to assume he's got it. So then let's go Skyborn here. We redline, we draw. Skulking Saboteurs here, Bosun Crane here. I think we draw again. Inchurn. Okay, so now the Drumble will come down. We can't let him get that second key because there's a possibility he can Empyrean Charge. So let's see, what did he archive within here somewhere? Help from Future Self and Titan Sentry. Right, so this isn't over quite yet. If we can just check every turn and make sure that he doesn't forge every turn, which I think we can do. He does get rid of the pile of skulls. Makes sense. Ooh, he should have put Phantasma Squid, I think, somewhere else. We'll see. Okay, there's Drumble. What's he discard? Summon Council. Ooh, try hard. Oh, that's gonna wreck me. But he didn't get Berserker Slam. Okay. Oh, but he did get Fancy Donovan. I kind of needed Fancy Donovan there. Okay, we're still alright, because we can kill the Drumble. With what we have on the board. Yeah, we're just gonna go Skyborn here. And get to check again. Still might be able to forge with the Empyrean charge, but he needs 2 keys. And I only need 1. So, is that it? Good game. That's a nice play to keep it going. And Geistoid there. Alright, so we got the first one. So we know what we're playing for our second one. We are playing Odysseus, which we saved. Was it a good save? I guess we'll see. Let's go Hollowfest. So we have two two games to get Hollowfest in our first draw. We can sometimes use Crystal Hive and do a lot in Mars. There's a lot of disruption in Unfathomable. And all right. Game 2. That was not working. All right. He goes with the same deck, which is interesting because it doesn't have a lot of creature control. We could start with Crystal Hive. I don't think this is a great start here. We're going to mulligan. Not a great start either. Go Brobnar, put out Volca. Ooh, help from future self start is pretty good. And Connect-to-Me transfer to do it again. Okay. Go Unfathomable here. Play Kilgog's Trench, but then we'll corrode it right away. Bubbles and Kelpminder and Inchurn. Junk Restoration, okay. Getting lots of good speed to start out with. Phantasma Squid, all hands on deck, or Infinity Strop. Takes all hands on deck, so he can do 3 damage. Portal Guardian comes down, discarding the Drumble. All hands on deck to just deal 3 to Bubbles. And in his turn, Brobnar. Get these out there, and we'll get some Ragnarok prep value. Unfortunately, it was a rebel that was put there, but putting it on the side is also decent. We should have put everything on the right side, so if he had Connectomy transfer, it'd get Bubbles and Rebel, but that's alright. Oh, but now we have a really nice Mars turn. Let's see how many creatures he puts out. If Tryhard comes here, it could wreck my hand, though. Suspend Demander. Dust Imp. Serene. Catalyze Vitality to destroy Fire Spitter. Oh, there's a Tryhard. What's he get? Beam Buckler? Both Beam Bucklers. Oh, that actually does hurt. So in that case, I think we go Unfathomable here. This guy fights off the Tryhard. This guy fights off the Portal Guardian, puts that here. This guy finishes a Suspend Demander, and then we Adult Swim and Inchurn. Ooh, Hebe the Huge would be great to go into our Mars Needs Ember, potentially. He goes into Logos. Here comes Time Traveler again. Does he have the Connectomy transfer as well? The second one. No. Oh, he does. But he keeps the Time Traveler out there? That's weird. Because he wants a DDoS a Time Traveler. Okay. Yeah, DDoS is actually really good here because I don't have anything. We'll go Mars. Mars needs Ember. Clone Home. Discard that. Okay, Adult Swim can do the job, and Fathom Reaver can as well. We'll see if they survive. Not looking too good here. Reaps and gets Fathom Reaver. That was a good hit. Bites off the Raider and Reaps to get the check. Deanimator. Who's he going to deanimate? The Titan Sentry. Ooh, that's really nice. Except we're going to put it right back because we're going to go Unfathomable here. Did he discard my Mars Needs Ember? When did that happen? Oh, yeah, that's right. I played it. We'll go Unfathomable, Adult Swim, and Inchurn. So he gets to check, I get to check. But the DDoS is gone. And we can play a bunch of creatures this next turn. He still has a lot of good stuff coming, though. In here somewhere. Another Junk Restoration. Goes Geistite, so we don't have to worry about Imperial Charge taking out our archives. That's good. Manifestation to capture one and stop me. Alright, but we're going big board now, and most of his creature control, I think, is gone. But in here somewhere, what's it bring back? I could see 2 connectomy transfers would actually probably be pretty good. He could get the Drumble back. He does it. So do we force his hand here? I think we do. We have to force his hand. So those are all going in my archive. But that would mean his goes in his archive too. So he needs to play Logos 2. He needs 3 creatures on either side of this Titan Sentry to be able to play both Connectomy transfers, right? Time Traveler, that's pretty nice. I mean, he might just be able to Empyrean Charge right here for almost free. What did he get? Oh, he got the mix. That's not good. The animating, it's nice. Okay, here we go. Here it comes. Oh, yeah, he can't take his archives. So does he have the Empyrean transfer? No. Yeah, so this is looking bad, but I think we still go Brobnar here. We get out the Harmol, and then we do start doing some work here. Dust Imp would give him a key. But he's got a free key banked pretty much, but we definitely got to get rid of all the everybody on the board pretty much, except for the Dust Imp. We're in a bad spot here. And it'll be a while before we get... So if we get to our Abyssal Sight, maybe we can... Our next turn? Oh no, he's still going to get to it before we have a chance, I think. So we won't get to it fast enough before he can Empyrean Charge. So Junk Restoration gets Empyrean Charge, yep. So we're cooked there. Manifestation comes down. He could capture one. Yeah, so we just lose here because he's up to 9. And what we really needed was our Mixitol Minded. Okay, if here's our out. We have the Abyssal Sight. If we draw into it with the Fathom Reaver, that's our out. No, we didn't. Oh, we were 1 away. We drew Vatminder and Abyssal Sight was our token. 1 away. Well, we tried. That's game. What's up, dude? Flurry, thanks for the follow. Alright, now he's just going to Empyrean Charge, and that's game. Holofest was my last card in the deck. That's funny. All right, game 3. So let's see, what's his other deck here? It is Subordinate Firefall Thorber. Okay, yeah, so if we keep the grunts in check, he does have Mass Buyout. Double Adult Swim, Ammonia Clouds, and Mars Needs Ember could be pretty good if he gets it at the right time. Oh, whoops. I picked the wrong deck. It's funny that it still showed me as in there. Picked. All right, we have a good old woe matchup. So we can start with Hebe the Huge, Harmal Tamoon, Harmal Art Attoon, Rowdy Scald, and 3 Mars creatures. All right, we'll do it. Why not? He mulliganed. Let's see, we do have the Corrode, which we want to probably hit the Compod with. We got to worry about Psychic Network. Okay, we get our Bissell Sight early. That's good. Now we got to be really careful about keeping on top of this board because with all his token gen, it can get out of control. Like, how many clone hones does he have? Only one, so that's good. Nyan Outpost. Okay, he goes back into Mar, and there's Nyan Outpost. Yeah, okay, this is dangerous already. Luckily, he didn't get the Clone Home Archive. We're just gonna go Brobnar here. Probably should have gone Mars that last time, but we kind of got to keep their Mars especially under control. Alright, he's also got Abyssal Sight, Adult Swim, So Left, Toxicuda Venom, Initiation. Okay, so oh, and he had to damage Pip to take out Rowdy Scald. Okay, cool. So we go Mars here. What do we want on our left? Because So Left kills it on the left. Now we'll do Stim Rager here. Beam Buckler here, shooting the grunts. Beam Buckler here. We drew the Ragnarok prep. We'll shoot the grunt. And in churn. We haven't got a great starting draw here. We do have some board presence, which is good. But we're not doing super good here. Equidon comes in for the first time. 2 closed doors, a token of appreciation, forced retirement, generous offer. Generous offer is really good. Visible hand is really good. So let's see, he's got mass buyout and he plays it. So he gets 2 ember, I get 3 ember. And plus he had 1 there, okay. He also has Marsne's Ember, Abyssal Sight. Huh, do we have to hit his Abyssal Sight here first? Yeah, let's do it, because we can still capture 1. Okay. Capture here, shoot here. Make that guy out of Brick Nasty. Drop the Kilogog's Trench. Play the Guilt by Nightcaster. Abyssal Sight that to take rid of his Abyssal Sight, I think. Marsne's Ember and Psychic Network are both pretty good too, but we're going to hit his Abyssal Sight. And then we can play a bunch of creatures and get Ragnarok prep value. Or he be the huge here, we might have to discard because of their Marsne's Ember. So he had Marsne's Ember and he had Psychic Network. So we gotta be really careful about what we're doing here next. He had Kelpminder in the archives. Kills the Raider with Initiation. Watch your step. He gets to check. Let's see. So if he be the huge here. It'll allow him to get some extra there. It'll allow him. Let's see, does Watch Your Step Redium? Oh, it does Redium. That's a problem. I can make him lose 2, but then he'd steal 2. He'd steal 3. But I think I gotta get my board going. Ooh, I did draw into Marsne's Ember. That's perfect. Although he can Psychic Network for 3. Yep. And he's also got Marsne's Ember. Nine outposts to make 2 more. Ooh, and Harvester. Harvester's an issue, unfortunately. Yeah, it's an issue. Takes out the Fathom Reaver. Yep. Damages Fire Spitter. Does it use the Mars Needs Ember here? Yes, he does. Okay. Oh yeah, Mars is just non-Mars. I forgot about that. Ooh, Destructive Analysis to take out Raider. Okay. So we'll do Mars Needs Ember to damage Harvester. Vatminder over here to damage Harvester. Make one of those guys. Oh no, out of Holophast. Oh, but we can pick it up. Scoop up. Scoop up our dude and scoop up Recruiter. And Insured. Okay, so we mitigated some of that. It was still a little bit of a disaster. We do have Adult Swim, which would wipe all his grunts, which would be great. And Befuddle. Well, so we'll have to see what he does next. We also have a Holofest coming up in the archives, so we could turn this around here very shortly. Ooh, Generous Offer was a grunt, so that's good. He also has 2 closed door negotiations, and we haven't seen either of them. And he does go Equidon. Yep. There's closed door number 1. Steals 2. We do have Mixed Atoll Minded that we drew into here. We don't have a way to stop them in Unfathomable, so that's not great. Let's see here. So closed door negotiation is either one of these 2 grunts, 3 grunts, so which means I don't want to put them on the top of the deck, or it's in their hand right now. So if I befuddle them into it, whew, that's tough. Could also go big Brobnar here. I think Unfathomable is still to play. We need to slow him down a little bit. So we Adult Swim, we Fathom Reaver, and then we befuddle him. For Equidon again. This could be bad. Okay, we got a Rebel coming. We still have Mix. Goes Equidon. He has the other closed door, probably. He does have Hieron, which he can archive. Ornate talking tray to make a creature. Yep, that's fine. A token, that's fine. There's a closed door. That hurts. Higher on. Token of appreciation. Okay. It's up to 4. So I could go big Mars here, but actually not that big. So we're going to go Brobnar. Okay, so we got to be smart here with who we fight into who, because our guys are not going to survive much. And he's going to redraw on the Mars needs Ember here. So okay, so up to 12 Ember, we can stop 9. That's all we can stop. So, all right, he goes Unfathomable. It's got Adult Swim. It does put my 1 token on top, which is too bad. Kelpminder, Toxicative Venom, Befuddle. Stop me from playing other than Mars. Well, Mars is the one that can stop him, so that's weird. We use that. We're gonna go Mixatol Minded, Vatminder, which is our Ether Spider, dang it. We can clone a home here. What do we have left? Brain Dart. So we can't kill this guy. And Vatminder can't take out Kelpminder. So we're going to be 1 turn away, I think. Unless we redraw into something good like Ragnarok Prep, potentially? We didn't redraw into it. One turn away, I think. We'll see. Going Mars. He's got Mars needs Ember. And Ammonia Clouds. He has Ammonia Clouds, right? Wait, I didn't see if it became 1 or not. There's Mars needs Ember, okay. He gets his own mix out there. Oh, but he only gets a check at 8. Is that enough for me to take this? Oh, but he stops me 1, so it gives him a churn. Okay. put out our fire spitter. We reap with everybody. And then we fight with Good Hammer into mix. First we do Good Hammer. We put him back out. And then we fight with Fire Spitter here. We fight with Volca. We fight with this Rowdy Scald. Oh, we should have fought. We did that in a different order. Dang it. We could have got one extra capture. I think we still might be one turn away, even though we're check with 30 here. Oh, we did get Ragnarok Prep. That might be huge. Here comes Equidon. I think that's game. What did he draw into? Discard, discard, discard. Check with 20. I think that's game. Yeah. We didn't even draw on the Marcy Zebra. Not that it would have done anything. I think we win this match most times. I think we got a little unlucky on the draw there, I think. Let's see, we could have got key costs up to 12. That's all we could have done. Yeah, if our Ether Spider didn't become a token. But we had to play this to even stop him, right? So, yeah. I think we got a little unlucky there. Now, did we make bad bans? We could have made bad bans here. I think we had to ban the vodka. That was a really good deck. This one's got a lot of steel and a lot of creature control, so I think it actually matched up well. Yeah, I think we just didn't get the draws we needed. The one extra capture wouldn't have mattered. I did screw that up, but it wouldn't have mattered. Yep, that's the way it goes sometimes. All right, let's see. Sorry guys, couldn't bring it home. Let's open up a deck. We'll get a PV. Man, I've been doing so bad this season. So bad. Really, really bad. But, as they say,
this is Keyforge.
Okay, so what do we got here? We have something special here. We'll see what's special about it as we go through. But it is Neil K. Tantacraft III, Dis Saurian Shadows. And let's start shuffling it up.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Okay. First card, Salvatorium. You cannot play it, but put it in as a fate. Oh, and I hit it right away. That is my foil. That's funny. First card of the deck, my foil. Wing, wing. So I guess it's mostly the light coming down and everything that's lit up by the sun that's foiled there. All right. Fancy foil. Oh, because it was a foil, it was out of order. Eater of the Dead. We start with this, of course. So is this this? Yeah. Shrug. Shrug's good. Scorpion. Life Ward. Okay, that's good disruption. Chasm Vespid. Hamstrung. Eddy of Dis. Atrocity. Banish. They're pretty good dis. Poise Strike. Another Banish. And Hamstrung again. I think I said hamstring before. All right, so now Salvatorum would have been one of our Saurian cards. And let's see what else we got. Too low. All right, some creature control. That's always good. Library of Polyosaurus. That could be really good. Endless Numeri. Lorica Infantry. All right, that goes good with our Library of Polyosaurus. Sedentary Nap. Nice. Or Sedimentary Nap. Orator Hisaro. Also good with our library. Another Lorica Infantry. Governess Sylvina. Or Sylvina. That's pretty good. Get rid of all the Ember on a creature and put it on an enemy creature. Marcella. Also good with both of those. Graken Reform. Aka Saurian Merkins. Not bad. And Imperium. All right. And on to Shadows. And then we'll take a look at our prophecies. Although the top one is not good. Hopefully the others are better. We got Hoodwink. That's a good start. Miasma. Predatory Lending. Portercilla. Another Predatory Lending. Lots of Ember. Curse Loot. That's really good. Bondsman Belvin. A little bit of artifact control. Another Bondsman Belvin. I'm not sure we need those. I'd rather have Borrow. Borrow's much better. Bone Rot Venom with a Dispip. Lucky Dice. Lots of Ember. And another Portercilla. That's not that good. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ember in Shadows. 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 in Saurian. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 Ember overall. And we have some good disruption. Some good steel. Some creature control. And then we get to our prophecies, which we start with Forge Ahead with Confidence. No good. What's on the flip side? The end is nigh. Okay, that one's not a good one. Then we have It Only Gets Worse. Also not that good. What's the other side? Look how far you come. All right. All right, that's a good one. That's a good one. So we got one good one. Okay, so that is Neil K. Tantacraft III. All right, and with that, that's a stream. We will be here Monday night to play Summer Hexad versus Ashitaka. So that should be cool. Let's see. I don't think I've looked up his deck slate yet. Let's take a look at what he's got. And then next week we're playing PV Sealed for ABR. Okay, so yeah, let's see what Ashitaka's playing here in the Summer Hexad. We got a PV deck. We got a Tokens of Change deck, Ember Skies deck, Grim Reminders deck. Oh, he did the Rainbow. Winds of Exchange deck, and his World Champion third place Mass Mutation deck. Okay, so we start with La Magnifique que était fa de carbone, which I'm sure I'm really screwing up. Triple Traumatic Echo, Double Infernus, Double Rig Lottery, Double Hawk, Hoodwink, Window composting to keep shuffling Traumatic Echoes back, potentially? Okay. I mean, this disc by itself is like amazing. The shadows are pretty good. Okay, we have Le Rouge que venant de Cartier. Katina Fiend deck with Levy of Souls is really good with Katina Fiend and Double Arise, but only 3 creatures, although it does have the Amasser. Some interesting redemption stuff with Double Redeemer, Johnny Longfingers, lots of creatures, Vindication Outpost. Oh wow, that goes really good with Katina Fiend. That's cool. Ooh, and first or last. Nice. Okay. That's pretty good. We have Ember Skies, O Farachi, Archivistu Bastion Gris. We have Junk Restoration, double in here somewhere. Redline Rotation, which is also Brobnar pipped, also Burn the Stockpile. This reminds me of Cursed, except instead of Logos, it's got a Geistoid, and this Geistoid is probably better than my Logos. Double Energy Vampirism can be pretty good. Not a lot of creature control. It does have a Universal Welcome. Lots of Expected Ember. And lots of Ember control. Yeah, so that one looks really good. Here's his Grim Reminders deck. Wow, this has a little bit of everything. Recursion, no key cheats. Not a lot of disruption here. Lots of artifact control. Decent efficiency. Double Rebel is really good. Especially with the target. You can just stay in Mars the whole time, kind of. That's pretty good. Gotta kill those rebels right away, it looks like. 2 Invigorating Showers and a Mimicry. So I wonder, with the Invigorating Showers, can you just stay mostly in one house? You don't want to keep going back to Untamed, right? And Untamed here is not very good. Maybe with the Mimicry and the Lost in the Wild? Yeah, I don't know. But you can stack the Mars and do the double Rebel thing, which is pretty good. Let's see, what's Flying Broomstick do again? Oh, move all Ember from a creature to the common supply. That's actually really good with this deck, which has a lot of capture. Jammer Pack, and Don't Believe Your Eyes. So you can just keep cycling the Mars, I think. We have Serene. Okay, yeah, I think I remember this. Yeah, this one has all the buggies. Double Closed Door, triple Abyssal Sight, double Rant and Rive. Like, how is this only 72 SAS? That is ridiculous. Oh, I'll tell you one reason. Because Cursed Relic is underrated. It's rated as a -2 in this deck. Right? Let's go down. Cursed Relic is rated as a -2, which is just broken. Like, you can easily get rid of it with the buggies in this deck, right? Let's see. Yeah, reveal 2 cards from your house. If they share a house, discard them and make a token creature. So, yeah, this deck, it was super good. How's it hold up in the current one? I don't know, but it's still good. And then we have Ortiz, which of course got third in Worlds. You know, probably isn't as good in today's meta, but still, third in Worlds is better than a lot. So yeah, this is a really good lineup. We're gonna have our hands full with that one. All right, that's a stream. Thanks everybody for watching. You can continue the epic losing streak next week. And have yourselves a good day, a good night, good morning, wherever you're at. And as always, forge responsibly. Thanks, everybody. See you later.